Hello and welcome back to Tier Zero Gaming. I'm Mike.
I'm Billy. We got September 14th monitor event. Starting off with Adam versus Janelle. God, I can't escape it. It's
cannot.
back again.
It is here for forever, and a new version coming soon, probably.
Yo, who did this? Who made this the flavor of the week?
It's the flavor of 2 weeks, maybe even a third. Billy, if it's not obvious enough, referring to Martyr of Sands being on camera some more. Billy's favorite.
My favorite.
Absolute wonderful card.
Just stall the board out. I'll win with something. We'll figure it out.
Boredom.
Boredom. Are you done? As a longtime blue-white control player, at least my win condition was a 5-mana Planeswalker.
Or a land.
Or a land. Oh, Celestial Colonnade is based.
Yeah.
I miss Colonnade.
Yeah. Too bad it's bad.
Looks like both players deciding, okay, keeping it. Adam's on the plate. Turn 1 Martyr Sands. I think if I saw that, I would, cry internally.
Just a little bit.
Just a little part of me would die
Uh-huh.
upon the announcement of the cast.
You've got Cling to Dust main, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe this version has Cling to Dust. I don't remember.
I remember some talks of Janelle playing some cards I don't think I'm running. I think she has 3 of Inquisition in the main deck.
Alright, Janelle either shipped me a list, or this was the same list that Malachi was on just before. So this was a deck that I rented out. And I don't remember. I make changes as people ask me to make changes, and I don't really care what cards are in the deck.
I fully understand that.
Yeah.
I feel like people normally will send a list that they're either excited about, or
Right.
they'll just be like, give me a intro to the archetype, basically.
This person top-aided this event 2 weeks ago, build that. And I'm like, yep, got it, done.
Deal easy. Hollowed found... Oh, this isn't a Azorius deck, huh?
It's mono white Martyr. I think Martyr typically has Supreme Verdict or sideboard Consign, but the deck is a mono white deck.
So it's not like the Nick representation that was here's this Jeskai control deck that shoved Kami and Martyr in a bite.
No, we have a bunch of planes in this deck. I think the only difference between this 75 and the build that Adam had shipped that he wanted to play is I couldn't track down Flagstones of Trocaire in time.
Yeah, that card's oddly hard to find now.
Yeah, so I ordered them. They just weren't here in time.
Yeah.
So there are minus some number of Flagstones plus 1 Mistveil Plains and some other fetch lands, I think.
Okay.
And that's it. Other than that, the mana base is as it should be. So any duels you see are in the deck.
Just there.
Yeah.
This Martyr doing some damage so far. There's been land go from Janelle. We have lands from Adam. I assume we'll probably see a 3 or something.
Yeah.
Oh, sandbagging a 2 to make sure you can have the Martyr up is pretty
yeah.
cute as well.
And the reason why you want the Flagstones is it turns White Orchid Phantom into a ramp spell.
Yeah. It's not looking too great in this matchup. A 2/2 first strike isn't unreasonable.
No, but if let's say Adam had one of those Flagstones in play, suddenly we're jumping,
yeah,
and then we're casting the ring when maybe Janelle isn't prepared for it, etc.
So now we're debating on whether or not this is going to resolve. Looks like Janelle's thinking about it.
If we have a snare, we probably just snare, right?
I think
Oh,
I would have, yeah.
All right, that's an aggressive use of subtlety.
What is the texture of her hand?
Yeah,
this is this concerning.
Yeah, that's. It looks like we went bottom.
I would assume bottom. I wasn't excited about casting that card in general.
Yeah, I'm very excited to
get 2 cards.
Yeah, exactly.
So instep fetch from Janelle as well. Probably getting a Surveil land.
We don't want the basic because we've just been shown.
We've been shown Phantom that our basics will be important in the game at some point.
Right. Well, there's 2 basics in a row. Okay, we're getting a water grave.
Okay, so maybe
we have something where we want to use 2 mana.
This makes sense for a Bowman. It's not good though because we can just sack the Martyr.
Right.
But I mean, I guess forcing the action now is just better than
letting Adam sculpt the hand higher.
Exactly.
We're gonna have to chew through that life eventually anyway.
Yep. So curious to see.
Yeah.
It's a Bowman.
Yep.
Do we go for the martyr here.
We just boop the martyr, right? We lose out on the orc army.
Yeah.
Janelle apparently wants the orc army, so
we're gonna see.
Looks like we're reaching for a token.
I did not see a target declared like physically.
I thought I saw just a real quick flick of the finger point at you kind of a thing.
Which I would agree with if we weren't thinking so much about it.
Yep.
Okay, it was just targeted at Adam, so we want the token. No.
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't start.
What?
Talking about the token.
What the fuck is that?
It's a nothing.
Oh my god, this is the stream that I have to bully Chris, isn't it?
I don't know.
Chris told me he used like sleeves and shit on camera, and I was like, we're done here.
I thought I got that fixed. I thought I gave Chris all the tokens. I thought I had all the tokens necessary for energy because I had to dig them out for the invitational.
I got you. Okay, so we have our Raziel armor and step starting to beat down. The problem is this martyr is just going to completely.
Oh yeah, these things don't matter.
It does nothing. Ooh, martyr now?
No.
What is that?
Eagles of the North. We're just playing cycling.
Oh shit! I don't think I've ever seen that card played before in my life.
We're not playing it. We're playing cycling.
I know, but like in a deck, period.
Oh. Clearly, sir. You don't watch enough Martyr.
I don't. I'm sorry. I'm not a Martyr of Sands enthusiast. I did get my fair share of gameplay last week, though.
Okay,
I think that was a good amount, healthy amount to start with.
Are we responding? Like,
I think we are.
What do we do?
We don't play Stifle effects.
Yeah, we don't have
right?
Tidebinder.
Like, the only thing, like, Tails End Lamau?
Nah. Nah. Oh, we got a basic.
Okay, we're getting a basic. And we're
there we go. Okay.
But why?
I don't know.
This is like legacy gameplay patterns. Y'all, Stifle's not legal.
Just say okay.
Oh shit, that is the planes, huh?
Mistville Plains?
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's still legal while Mystic Sanctuary is gone? Do you see the bias in this ban?
Well, one of them is from Shadowmoor, and the other one is from the Broken Set.
Man, so if we run out of time, we really should discuss the cataclysmic event that was September 23rd.
I don't want to. I don't want to. A group of people...
The day the world burned.
A group of people deciding CEDH isn't fun for them was, So, an Archmage's Charm stole the Martyr of Sands, by the way.
Oh, that's dope as shit! Oh, I love this play.
That's why we did it in response.
God, I'm sorry I started talking about dumb things. That's the coolest shit ever. Ranger Cap. Oh, there's another one. Reads the card, sad.
Yeah. That is appropriate.
Luckily, though, we have a tap land, so this other Martyr is susceptible to counter magic. I guess unless Adam really wants to sack this Ranger Captain to force that Martyr through.
Probably not.
That seems not great, but...
like,
also, if we have an Abiding Grace, though, it might be worth it.
Sure.
It might be worth it. Just set up the loop, because Dimir famously bad at removing enchantments.
It's true. Yeah, you need basically feed the swarm, and most lists aren't on that, at least main, like, definitely not main deck.
I think the most reasonable thing I could see is, like, a petty theft and then try to counter on the way back down.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's played. That is a Martyr,
Sink into Stupor.
Ooh, Sink is a better one, yeah. That is a Martyr, right? The glare is kind of hitting it in an awkward way.
Yeah, that's a Martyr.
Picked up a Force Negation. That covers the Abiding Grace.
Yeah. So, scrolling through all the chaos, I believe the most concise take was one side the side who needs to have a conversation about these cards before every game they play got what they wanted.
Yeah.
And the side who actually spent the money on the cards got absolutely blown out. And if the roles were reversed, the side that needs to have a conversation still needs to have a conversation.
Yep.
And the side that got absolutely obliterated financially
can still play with the cards
gets
they own.
to keep playing the cards they own. So, like, there's no good reason for this.
No good. We should have a podcast to talk about this shit.
I don't want to spend that much time talking about it.
Just like get members of the shop together and be like, "Hey, yo, dog, this was
How do you think about this?"
I have like the Kill It from Fire take. Are you sure you want me to talk about this on your channel?
Kill what with fire?
There should either be Rule 0, or there should be a curated ban list. Choose.
Okay.
There should not be a ban list when Rule 0 is our philosophy.
Yeah.
And if there isn't a ban list, curate it.
I'm guessing we're getting a fatal push here. So, just the army attacked, which was an easy block, and yeah, here's the fatal push.
Oh, that doesn't feel great, I gotta say.
It's not the worst, though, either.
It's not, but, like, it's a lot of resources to just kill a 3-3 that I'm not too
but we also
of.
Inquisitioned out the Martyr.
Okay, so I missed the Inquisition, sorry. So we killed the Martyr. I think I did see a ring on the table, so...
Gotcha.
And as long as we have a blue card from Janelle, though, that ring is covered.
Yeah.
And even, honestly, like, hear me out. So I'm a crazy person when it comes to playing Murktide. I got Bowman in play. I might just let the bitch resolve.
Sure. That's fair. So Adam shocked in a Temple Garden and
we drew a Solitude.
Yeah, okay.
That's
the only thing that makes sense.
That is
like, why would we need... We don't need green mana.
Yeah.
There's no collected company.
Why is there green? Prismatic Ending?
Probably.
Yeah.
There's a sideboard card.
Oh, fuck, what is it?
There's some spice.
Oh, God. Is it White Sun Twilight?
No, it's from Lorwyn.
From Lorwyn? Gaddock Teague.
Big Daddy Gaddy
Big
in the
Gaddock
house.
Teague. Fuck Wrath the Skies. All my homies hate Wrath the Skies. Yo, Corey's doing so good with that Teamer Breach list.
Yeah, that's because that deck is so good.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to play it at some point. But I just built Domain Rhinos. I really like Twiddle Store. I have a lot of decks in the format I like and want to play right now.
Okay.
And I think that's not been a thing that's been around for a while.
Yeah, you've been kind of like on a deck at a time.
Yeah.
Generally speaking.
Like, I played Dimir Murktide for like 3 weeks straight because, God, was that deck just like peak me.
Yeah. 4.
Oh, here's the Murky
5,
Boy.
and it's +4. We got 4 counters.
Yep.
We have
Oop,
2 counters.
Maybe going a bit harder on it or going a little lighter?
We have 2 counters.
Okay.
5/5 Merc Boy.
Hey man, 5/5 Merc Boy is still a fourth of someone's life.
Yeah, it ain't nothing. In this case, so like, you could have convinced me that we wanted to make this a 2-turn clock somehow. There's the Solitude. We could also have just read into the fact that our opponent shocked and probably has a Solitude and wanted 100%. To make the Murktide as small as possible.
Like, I can't think of another play that would have made sense for shocking in a 5th mana, right?
So, depending on what our plan is, we might actually block with the Martyr and sack it to deny 3 life.
It's not that's not terrible, it's just... I mean, the Martyr's not doing anything else, so... Wait, doesn't Martyr require a white to sack?
No. You asked that last week, too.
To be fair, somehow in my head, I was like, yeah, it does.
Still doesn't. Nope, white to cast, 1 to sack.
Look, we gotta have a better week this time, okay? We gotta know what cards to do.
I did. I got it right that time.
We have to know what cards
to do. No problem.
I'm talking about for this whole thing. We have to know what cards to do.
Easy.
We were embarrassed.
I don't think we were embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. It was embarrassing. I'm chilling.
I feel like there was a whole timeline dedicated to a turtle that we never talked about.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, fucking second Solitude! Dude, this play pattern here will haunt me forever after fucking Gilmore did this to me in the Invitational, and I was just devastated.
Solitude.
I looked at your hand, it was not good, and it's the Solitude were the next drawn cards.
No.
Painful.
How do you like the special guest Solitudes?
I like them. I am very incredibly partial to the original borderless ones.
Yeah,
though.
Okay.
Even the normal guy. The normal guy is the ones I've had forever because I bought them cheap.
Sure.
But fuck, dude, that like cloud art, top tier.
Okay. I really like the Campbell White special guests.
They look great.
Like, every single one of them just looks phenomenal to me. And the Grief is one of the best pieces of art I think I've ever seen.
It's a shame that card's not playable anymore.
Yeah, but I still bought them.
Yeah. So for me, the only reason I'm not super attached to the Solitude, and this is going to be the most unhinged take you ever heard in your life.
Great.
It looks like a wacky inflatable arm flaying tube band to me. You know, it's fucking... Yep, that's what it looks like to me.
Alright.
Don't know how to explain it other than that. Okay, go to basic? Question mark?
I mean, yeah, we should. There we go.
Okay, cool. I was worried. I was like, it's the reason we countered this last time because it was still green?
Yeah, I assume as much, but yeah, I really like it. The text box not doing justice to the full piece of art.
Yeah, I think that was just the biggest shot to all of these.
Yeah.
But with how the art was designed, like, it was always going to be like that. You can't,
Unfortunately, yeah.
If you scrunch it down too much, it doesn't look good.
Correct.
It's just unfortunate.
That said,
they're gorgeous.
Campbell White sells prints.
Oh,
And
I should get a print of those.
they're so pretty. Yeah. I want the full-size poster ones, which means I'm going to spend an unreasonably large amount of money on some prints.
I have recently found a DIY way to frame playmats in my house without purchasing extremely expensive frames.
Okay.
You buy like the Ultra Pros top loaders and then you get like just a fucking little sticky mount bracket on the back and post them on the wall.
Sure.
And then it's even cooler because you can just swap out what playmat you want in there.
It's like a playmat display.
Exactly. I'm gonna be doing that too much. Like next week, next paycheck, I'm gonna be buying some of those.
Okay.
My house will be decorated in random playmats.
Legit. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. I have a whole box full of playmats that I got from either GPs or like store championships back in the day.
It's just good art.
Yeah, like I never wanted to do anything with them. I never wanted to throw them away, but I never wanted to like sell them. And I also didn't care to use them because like I have the playmat that I like to use.
Yep.
And these are all like prizes. These are all things that I won or earned somehow. So yeah, I always wanted to like just have them basically wallpaper a room, and I could never figure out a good way to do it.
It's the best way that I know of. It's pretty cheap. White Orchid and Solitude are crashing in here, so got 5 coming to Janelle.
Yeah, it's not the fastest clock, but it is a clock.
So like the worst part about this whole experience for Janelle is we both know there's still a ring in that hand. It's still there. It's not looking great.
No, and Janelle's kept up this Force of Negation for like the entire game too, because she also knows that there's a ring over there.
I'm wondering if at some point Adam is just gonna fire it to get it, like to address the situation at this point. Like, let's just get it out there. Yep, here it comes.
I don't think doing it while Janelle has 3 mana untapped is the best time.
Yeah, but like, when is Janelle gonna tap out next? You can make an argument for just passing here and vibing.
Like, if Janelle isn't tapping mana, we're killing her.
That's fair. That's fair. I mean, like, this is easy Force Negation, right?
Yeah.
No,
Drown in the Loch, sure.
That's like one of our very few out Solitude, though. I'm not a fan of that.
I don't believe there were 5 cards, so we had to get something in there.
If we could get card number 5 in there, though, that's a way to answer the Solitude. But I'm saying if we can.
Oh, sure.
Like, you have to. It's one of those smaller things. Like, this could be a problem because now the Solitude might just kill us.
Yeah, because our out is basically Drown or a blocker.
Yeah, like. I don't think most of us play Edict anymore. She could be on Go for a Third or Feed the Cycle. I'm not sure. But, like, either way, you're still...
Adam, no.
Oh, is this the cheaty step? What happened?
No, Adam, I think just realized a thing, or didn't realize it and is doing this. There were exactly 4 cards in Adam's graveyard.
Uh-huh.
And he just activated Mistveil Plains to put the Ranger
on that would have been so cool! Fuck!
So Adam either just realized it after, or was deciding what to put on the bottom.
Oh, that would have been so dope.
And I don't know which, because I'm not in his brain.
I didn't know what Mistveil Plains did.
It's how Mono White Martyr wins. It's your win condition.
It's so you don't deck yourself, right?
Yes.
God, I hate this deck. Adam, why? Sinking the stupor. What are we sinking?
Whatever that is.
What the fuck is that?
Ranger Captain.
Oh shit. I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Alright, do it again. We're done here.
Alright. Yeah, Martyr taking game 1.
Those running Solitudes hurt.
Yeah, it was tough. That was real tough.
I'm pretty sure Janelle must have been feeling pretty good at the time of the Inquisition. Like, she had the Force for the ring. We were hanging out. And then it was just like, here's 2 non-creature threats, or 2 creature threats that just completely invalidate your counterspell. Woo! Just goodbye! Good luck. Have a great time.
Not just invalidate the counterspell, but they hit a merc and a frog, respectively.
And both of those are the things you have to have in this matchup. This gives me hardcore, like, Delver versus DNT vibes.
Sure,
Legacy. Inquisition.
It's a good turn 1 play.
It's a fucking good one. It's not as good as Delver's Secrets, though.
White Orchid Phantom, Savine's Reclamation, Martyr of Sands hitting the bin, and the One Ring.
My god, this deck is playing Savine's Reclamation.
It's a 1-of.
That is... I keep forgetting that card's Modern Legal.
Yeah.
I'll be real with you.
Yeah.
It's a cool one.
It is.
Man, why is that not my Jeskai Breach list now? I should put one of those in there. That's kind of cute.
It gets back your Breach.
I want to play the Corey list. It's cool. But
yeah.
Sun
it's better.
Cleanser.
You know what the Teamer Breach gets to do, right?
Shifting Woodland in 6. And Lilith and Rumble.
Shifting Woodland's the Breach.
Yeah.
That one can't even be counterspelled.
Teferi's so good, though. Teferi's so good. Surgical Martyr Sands?
Yes.
Okay. Alright. I mean, like, this makes sense. This is a graveyard. We didn't see a Biting Grace at all.
We didn't see it, but we have to assume it's there, right?
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, if I paired to this deck, I haven't. We talked about my learning of that card's existence last week.
Fair enough.
It would have got me for sure, Chief. I thought the plan was just to gain a bunch of life 4 times, call it a day.
So I think that my favorite thing about a Biting Grace here, 3 Martyrs is all of them, by the way. There are 3.
That makes sense.
Was Gabriel, famous for Calibrated Blast Living End, and just enjoying some of the more degenerate things that Modern has on its plate.
Truly a man of culture.
Right. Seeing a Biting Grace for the first time and getting Kami locked out of a game, and saying the words, "That card is broken." And very little gives me more joy than that. The guy who's playing, like, the actual broken cards in the format.
Oh my god, like the Gemstone Caverns turn 215U and just
Gemstone Caverns and Ugin's Labyrinth. A Biting Grace is broken.
This 3-mana enchantment needs to be banned.
We didn't go that far, okay? Alright? We didn't get that far.
Oh shit.
But yeah, it's it made me chuckle.
Game.
It's fantastic. It's very good. So that's an Emeria on turn 1, by the way.
So we're missing our Martyrs now. Here comes the Skyclave.
Yeah, but we have an Emeria.
Fuck does Emeria do? Yeah,
oh,
it's the one that
white Valakut.
The what? Okay, you wait right here. I'm gonna go get some context for this.
It's from Zendikar. It's in the same cycle as Valakut. It cares about the number of planes you have.
Wait, so you're telling me there's a whole cycle of that shit?
Sort of.
Okay, I need to look into that.
Alright.
Is Orin Reef the Vastwood one of them?
I guess, technically.
Oh, God.
We're not going to care about that. Anyway, Emeria doesn't care when you play a planes, but it cares about how many planes you have and does shit later in the game.
Oh, is this... I think I know what this is. This is like the weird Sun Titan effect, right?
Yeah, it's a reanimate.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Upkeep, reanimate if you have 7 or more planes.
Like, I fully understand that this is not good, but man, does it make me happy looking at it.
Like, you say it's not good. Wait till it starts getting a Solitude back every turn.
Well, like, I meant that more in the fact of you need 7 planes, which is just crazy.
You know how you get 7 planes?
Farseek?
You play all planes in your deck,
okay.
or, planes plus Field of Ruins that get you planes. And then you play the One Ring and kill your opponent with life gain, so that the game just keeps going.
Fuck. My issue is, like, I really want to make this work.
Also, I think my favorite part about this is on my upkeep, I'll Emeria get back my Martyr of Sands, and then sacrifice it and gain 15 life, and then go to my end step and get it back with a Biting Grace. Look, I won!
That yawn was definitely my reaction to that experience. Another White Orchid Phantom. Get him. This Mark Knight's going to smack people.
You thought you had mana.
To be fair, we probably do. Like, are we... So, like, this is going to tell me a lot of what Janelle's hand is. Okay, no counterspell in hand.
Yeah. If we got the second island, then counterspell exists in this hand.
And then we have to be afraid.
Right now, we have a large murky boy.
Without a counterspell, it's less good for me. I'm less worried.
We could have drown.
Yeah... We definitely can't currently drown a solitude pitch, which is what I'd be worried about.
True.
Because, like, if this Murktide could just, close
There's
distance...
a subtlety.
Okay, we can currently handle a solitude pitch.
Hiya!
Hiya.
Jump.
It does, in fact, have... Yep, they have flying, yeah. Janelle, like, it has flying. And Adam's like, yes.
True.
Good point. Anyway.
Real quick before we move too far on, I was right. It's 7 planes, right?
Yes, it is 7 other planes.
Well, it's not a plane.
It's not a planes. I'm used to Valakut. I don't know.
Valakut also doesn't say other because it's.
Fuck.
That's why it works with Dryad.
We're not starting off strong. It's gonna be a long week of Billy's wrong all day on camera.
As long as it's only one of us that's wrong and the other.
No, wait a minute. Yo, the third White Orchid Phantom. They do have diminishing values. Does this thing have to have a target?
Nah.
Okay.
It's up to 1, I believe.
Up to 1? Okay.
I'm reasonably certain. You may target your own stuff, but I believe it's up to 1.
Up to 1. Yep, I have definitely never resolved this card.
Same.
On it, like, maybe in Adam's place here, I'm just blowing my Field of Ruin up.
Just go find another planes.
Yeah, like, I mean, she has no basics, or no non-basics to kill, and it just turns into a white source.
We gotta have a Surveil land in here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Or does it? No, it only gets basics. Never mind. Surveil land doesn't.
Yeah, it only gets basics. The whole point of it is...
Yeah. I was thinking flagstones. Like flagstones.
Or Besage in my brain. Something. Dude, did you see... So somebody was talking to me about Farseek.
Oh, that's an Eagles. Okay.
Somebody was talking about Farseek real quick.
Okay.
That card got a buff. That card now says, put a card into play, surveil one.
Yes.
Farseek's dope.
Sure.
It makes me want to play Scapeshift or something. Play a Mistveil Plains.
Way to go, Eagles.
This Murktide is scary as fuck. Why are we still searching?
It's,
Have we decided to blow up my Field of Ruin? Did we do it post?
Quad White Orchid Phantom this game. And we only got to blow up 2 of our opponent's lands.
Okay, we were just shuffling. We didn't blow up the Field of Ruin. Might have still been fine to do it.
Yeah. I don't know.
It really depends on how much Adam is looking at mana denial in this game. At some... We're dangerously close to strip mining Janelle.
Yes.
Murktide plays normally 3 or 4 basics.
Yes. I think this list in particular is on 3. There is a drown in hand, I think. So we're at 4 cards in graveyard. That could be a reason not to Phantom ourselves.
Well, we got the Mistveil Plains now, right? So we can start looking it out.
You need 2 white you need 2 white permanents in order to activate Mistveil Plains.
Oh fuck, that card's weird.
It is. Okay, there are now 5 things in the graveyard.
Did we have 2 white permanents? We activated it last time?
Yeah, we had the Solitude and the white Orchid that was attacking.
Okay. Alright, so, this Murktide has literally attacked 3 times and done no damage, though. We have had infinite time to find a way out of it.
Yeah, here's a different knight.
Sir, wrong. It is a Ranger Captain of Eos.
True.
Knight of Eos was some bad card we don't talk about.
No.
Okay, so this one's resolving.
Yeah.
I think? Or not? I thought we picked our deck up.
I think we went to pick our deck up and then it got drowned.
Okay. I would assume that would have gotten Kami of False Hopes in a second.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's got to be Kami. Well,
Kami and then try to get the Biting Grace. Yeah. Preordained.
I don't know. I guess it depends on how many cards we have in hand. Is Martyr worth more or less than 7 life?
Martyr is exiled. Surgical.
Oh, you're right.
So it's just Kami. It just has to be Kami.
We can also get a Thraben Inspector.
Oh!
There's 1 Thraben Inspector.
That's so funny.
Sometimes your Abiding Grace doesn't have shit to hit, so you just draw a card every turn.
Looks like this is bottom on this preordained.
I honestly, as long as this Murktide just stays in play, I don't think we care.
Same. I'm just like,
find
keep
ways.
the Murktide.
Yeah, find ways to protect the Murktide. Nothing else matters right now.
All right, first connection from
It's
the
a
Murktide
3-turn
on
clock.
hit 4.
Yeah, like once we're out of blockers, this is a 3-turn clock, and we're through all 4 of the phantoms.
Yep.
So
That's
Sabine's Reclamation.
That's the like we didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
So this gets back almost certainly Ranger
White
Captain.
Orchid Phantom.
I would think Ranger Captain.
I just think
Kami.
the Phantom's funnier.
I mean, that's fair. I want to try to set up a Kami lock at some point.
I want to Stone Rain Janelle and have a blocker again.
It's not Stone Rain, though. She still has a basic.
We'll find out.
I believe she still has a basic. If this deck is playing a single island and fucking swamp, that is crazy to me.
We have the fetch. We can go find the island that way.
Fetch in response and then get Stone Rain.
And then get Stone Rain. Perfect.
Perfect.
We have a plan. Can I resolve this thing? Alright, it's a Ranger Captain.
I knew it. Give me a Kami.
I'm so disappointed now.
It's the correct play, sir.
Yeah, and?
And then we just lose our mind as Adam puts a fucking Thrabo into play.
Let's go! No, Adam also, like...
Yeah.
Never finding the ring or any of the card advantage engines this game. So, like, we're just sitting here with this Emeria, and we're so far away from it doing anything.
1 million. It's such a weird... This deck requires so much shit to go right for me, which is why I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like, okay. I mean, like, hear me out, though. Oh, fuck, that's brutal.
That's so good.
That's brutal.
That's so good.
That was the whole game plan.
F your game plan.
Shit. Sack it, don't give you a
Prevent all combat damage.
Oh my god, that's so rough. So, like, hear me out, though. If Adam just has an Abiding Grace next turn, we fucking sack cap Abiding Grace.
Yes.
We can no longer attack. Because that Sinking Stuber's in play.
Correct. Yeah, we are functionally on when do we get rid of this ensnaring bridge.
That's even if you have an out to it.
Yeah, I think there might be 2
More
Sinking
surgicals,
Stupers in
maybe?
this list. I think there might be 2 sinks in this list.
That's fair. I would also assume there's Cling to Dust and maybe a second surgical. Right. I was very high on Cling when I was playing this deck list.
Sure.
So I don't know if maybe the consensus is it's not the best, but I was very happy with it.
What do you see in hand? I see a subtlety. We just drew a Murktide. I can't tell what the middle card is.
I have not got a good glimpse, to be real with you, because that's on your side of the table.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I'm looking at Adam. I got you. I'm player 1, you're player 2.
Okay,
Easy.
All right, in that case, I'm winning.
Theoretically, I'm up a game. I'm up a game right now, okay?
All right, so this is how we're going to track today. Let's see.
Today, you haven't been doing this from the start.
Oh, Jesus. I don't even know what side I've been on from the start. Oh, my God.
All right, sack Ranger Captain. This seems like Abiding Grace. Adam. 3 mana!
4
mana, no! Okay. That's a good option, though.
Yeah, it's solid.
Get protection. That's cool.
One more good flick, Janelle. Come on. Stop being in the middle. It's in the middle every time.
She's trying to hide it from the commentators.
It's true.
It's too good. Why does that look like a harbinger of the tides?
From Janelle?
Yeah.
See, to me, it looks like a Plague Engineer, and there's no way it's a Plague Engineer.
Is it?
There's
it
no
would go
way.
pretty fucking hard on Spirit right now. What?
I saw it for a second, and I couldn't see it.
Plague Engineer on Spirit would go pretty fucking hard right now, bro.
You know what it might be?
What?
The 5 mana Consume.
Oh, fuck. What is that card called? I know what you're talking about. I saw it in multiple lists and then never gave it a shot.
Yeah, that's what it might be.
Yeah. Where is their Bowman targeting? The Murktide. Makes sense. That's when Adam fucking gut shot set thing 6 times.
Ah!
Got him!
Got him with the illegal plays.
Hey, you should untap your ring, bro.
Nah.
Untap the ring.
We don't need it.
Recommend untapping the ring.
Don't
hey!
Alright. Dice.
This is looking grim for Adam. Fucking
Lush Portico.
Lush Portico is a real one.
That one. Apparently we're keeping it.
I mean, like, it's a Biting Grace. So, like, the problem with the Biting Grace now is we're not beating the ring.
Right. Also, Janelle has a million cards in hand.
Dude, this is rough. How does this deck win from the spot? It just doesn't.
I'm led to believe, in your opinion, that's from almost every spot.
No, this particular spot seems awful. Like, our martyrs are gone. Our rings are detriments to us now.
Uh-huh.
Our plan is glacially slow.
Uh-huh.
And we can't gain life.
Yeah.
Seems like we're dead.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I'm just making the statements.
Yeah, Martyr being gone does, in fact, seem like a problem.
It seems like the core of the deck plan is gone now.
Yeah,
Hey, dog, attack for lethal.
I'm led to believe that exiling the namesake card of almost any deck...
With a namesake card, it's pretty good.
Yeah. Like, that's why you need decks like Frogtide.
Yeah.
Because you can exile the Frog or the Tide.
And then I could still somehow kill you with a Bowmaster someday, maybe.
There you go. Or you have the Frog or the Tide, whichever one didn't get exiled.
So I need to start, like, manifesting that by saying it's Dryad Titan Amulet.
There you go.
Easy.
Yes.
Easy.
That's how it is.
Alright, okay.
Boom.
Now we're super dead.
Shoot you more.
Solitude.
Okay.
Drown. We know that Drown's been there for like 6 turns. Hardcast Subtlety is an option, yeah. I would maybe just pitch cast it and have the Drown
just
as well.
make them be dead.
Yeah, but like, what if there's a second Subtlety?
True.
Solitude.
True.
Adam's thinking about it. He's like, that seems bad for me.
Yeah.
That seems not great, Chief. That seems like I'm
All
picking
right.
my cards up.
Game 3.
Alright, Adam,
Game
easy.
3.
Just don't get your namesake card surgical on turn 1 this time.
Alright, let's see. We are 37 minutes into the video, and we've cut out all shuffling pre-games. So we have, like, maybe 10 minutes for this game?
Maybe 5 or 10.
Yeah,
10 for
somewhere
lucky.
in the 5 to 10 range.
Yeah. Not to mention the sideboarding time of God knows
Yeah.
how long
Oh, that's
up.
what I'm saying. All that's cut out, and we're 36 minutes in.
Yeah, this seems like we're going time bare minimum. Just these bad Martyr Sans players.
If we're going to time, that favors Murktide, right? Like, if somebody's going to win this game, Murktide's the one that can close it out. Just like Big Dumb Dragon can close out the game.
Like, you'd have to play, like, turn 2... Like, to be fair, that last game was, like, turn 2, 7/7, and it still took 7 years to resolve.
It got chump blocked 3 times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
And ringed once.
I don't think we're having a nice, fun conclusion to our game today. I think this is just sadness.
Our fun conclusion is the screen freezing over.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
God, I haven't seen that animatic in so long.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
We've not had... Thank you for playing faster, people.
Honestly, I don't think either player is playing slow for what it's worth.
No, neither are. It's just these games tend to go long due to the nature of the deck.
There are some matchups where not playing slow isn't good enough, and you actively need to play fast.
Yeah. Like, God forbid, if you played Beanstalk, if you did not play like a fucking chess clock, I was harassing you on the fucking field. I was like, let's go.
I in fact played Beans a couple times, and like I'm not a slow player, but I was real close to time like every round I played that deck. Yep. I think only one of my matches went to time, and it was concluded in turns, so I never actually got a draw with the deck.
I went the turns like a couple of times, but it was like, okay, hey, I'm trying to get this Fury across the finish line.
You also played the deck a lot more than I did.
That deck was very fun.
I was always like... I think when you first started coming out to the shop, you were on 4-color.
No, I think it was Breach. So I was on Breach
up until
I was on Breach for a minute, up to the point where I was like, oh shit, there's this really cool Tarmogoyf and I want it.
Okay.
And then I picked up the Risen Reef build of 4-color before Beans came out, and fell the fucking love. I was like, oh, this is like my baby.
Fair enough.
Beans kind of made it slightly less enjoyable because it was just so incredibly far above the rest of the field, it wasn't even close.
Yeah.
And then we shot it from orbit, and it's like not playable anymore.
Like,
Fury being
of all the bands in the format over the last couple years, Beans is like the one that Beans and Nadu are the two that I just wholeheartedly agree with.
I have a third, but I agree with your two.
Yeah, you wanted GriefCon, right?
No, Violent Outburst had to go.
Oh, sure.
Violent Outburst had.
Honestly, I forgot about Violent Outburst. Yeah, Violent Outburst was a take it or leave it for me.
Was...
I completely understand why it's banned, and I'm okay that it's banned.
Mm-hmm.
But like you could have kept it, and I wouldn't have cared.
So, as someone who played a lot of Team of Rhinos during the Violent Outburst, like I got into Team of Rhinos when Beanstalk was the best deck because Rhinos would just be like, I'm going to present lethal like 5 turns in a row. Good luck.
Sure.
That deck was too good.
Okay.
I got bored playing it because it was just too good.
Sure. That's fair.
Um.
Yeah. So all right. So 3 that we can both kind of just be like, yeah, those 3.
3 in recent memory are what I was very heavy into the game.
Yeah. And I know you were very okay with Grief getting banned. I don't think it needed to happen.
Here's that early Murktide we were talking about.
Yeah, not the biggest Murktide, and we had to spend 3 mana on it, but still,
it still gets down. Yeah. As long as we have like a subtlety to protect for maybe a Solitude here, I'm feeling pretty good on Janelle's spot right now.
Yep.
Just like we need to untap and have mana up, and I'm feeling great.
Sure.
But yeah, no, I definitely agree with you. Beanstalk.
Yeah, Beans needed to go.
Yeah,
Beans.
It was just not good for the health.
Yeah, so like at the end of the day, the best way that I can explain it to people who weren't around when Beans was the best deck in Modern.
It's a ring.
It is. And it resolved.
Yeah.
When Beans was the best deck in Modern, you still had Violent Outburst, you still had Shardwiss Agent, Living End was a deck, Rhinos was a deck, and instead of cascading into these free cards,
you were cascading.
People were actively choosing up the Beanstalk, the 2 mana enchantment, over 0 mana, 8 power worth of trampling creatures, or 0 mana, flip my graveyard and the battlefield.
It was such a weird time because that format, and I mean wholeheartedly, that format was 3, maybe 4 decks, and it was the 2 Cascade decks in 4 color, and then you could argue Amulet Titan.
I would also argue that is it Murktide, but it was not very good.
Murktide never beat 4 color. Ever in its life.
Sure. It still existed in the format because it was pretty good against the rest of the stuff.
It did, but boy did it. You queued into someone and they fetched a Triumph, you could concede right there. Like that, I would not blame you if you shook their hand and saved the 50 minutes of your life that was about to occur.
Good game.
Good game. Thank you for showing me what deck you were on. I'd argue Murktide had a bad living in time sometimes, too.
Yeah, like, I don't know. Living End always feels so 50-50. Either they have it and they protect their combo, or they don't and you win easily.
Alright, so I was feeling great from Janelle's side here, but the hooks are getting in. There's a Martyr in play now. What is the thing to the right?
I'm assuming it's a proc, because it's just sitting... Or not a proc, an Abiding Grace.
I fucking hope... If it's an Abiding Grace, we might as well just pack it up. I think we're going to be in time.
3, 6, 9.
Ephemerate.
9 life.
We've not seen that the whole experience, have we?
Anyway, gain 9.
Yep.
Take 6.
I think we already did the math afterwards, right?
Take 6.
Or maybe we didn't do it yet.
I don't know. Janelle pointed.
Looks like we did.
Alright.
Untap draw. I would like to see if this Martyr comes back, because I'm still not guaranteeing.
Yeah, it's an end step. Boop, boop. Untap.
Janelle was like, your ring. And Adam was like, oh, take damage. And she was like, no, it's tap, nerd.
Oh, there's a dice. Turn 1.
Oh, no, boys.
So who wins from here?
No one.
No one.
There's no... If that's an Abiding Grace, literally no one. If that's not an Abiding Grace, no one.
23, we've got 6.
I just don't think
7,
we have the
8,
power.
9.
And especially if Adam has any game actions, like, I don't think we're getting out of this one.
Janelle has 9 power. But Janelle only gets 2 turns.
Yep.
Yeah, we're dead.
Yeah, we're done. We can literally pass back and forth, take hits, and loot.
Oh, look, another Martyr.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah, it's over.
Be an Abiding Grace. Get back.
Is it actually dude? I really hope it's not Abiding Grace. It doesn't appear to be Abiding Grace. I wonder what it is now.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just sitting there.
Maybe Adam just was like, I don't need it. Turn 2.
You still gain the 1, even if you don't rifle through your graveyard.
I don't need it.
Come on. I have no idea what it is. What are their
This
noms?
doesn't play binding or anything.
Hiya!
Hiya, block, sack. Oh, hiya.
Block. Trade with Bowman. Don't do that. Oh, okay. No block.
No blocks, just
gain 1 million.
Just gain 1 million. Does that maybe no? Because we're just there's no way. There's no way any
Draw. Oh,
Okay.
we're drawing in response, because otherwise there's 2 bowmen.
Yeah. Okay.
Big
But
boy.
that made that boy much larger.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Maybe there's a way.
Maybe there's a way. All right, revealing only.
Oh,
Revealing
only
5 cards.
just 15.
Yeah, no, there's no way.
Yeah, Janelle's like,
Janelle's like, God damn it!
Yeah.
All right, congratulations to both our players in not winning.
Yeah, I mean, both teams tried hard.
Look, it's Peditto!
It is Peditto, and it's elves.
It's Chris playing Goblin Bombardment?
It's, so, alright. I use the Guide of Souls imagery for the energy deck.
Mm-hmm.
And Chris is playing Mardu energy.
Okay.
And the defining feature between those 2 decks, the biggest thing that I could see was that Mardu, at least this list in particular, and every Mardu deck that I've seen, plays a number of Goblin Bombardments as a way to use the Ocelot Pride tokens, the Ajani token, to flip Ajani, and is a red permanent for Ajani.
Okay, that's gross.
So, like, this was kind of the quote-unquote linchpin card that every Mardu deck that I've seen has, that is the differentiation between Boros and Mardu.
Okay. Now, allow me to shatter all of your expectations as I show you Boros lists with Goblin Bombardment.
Son of a... You know what? It's too late. I don't even care.
All right, chat. What card would you like to dictate Marty? We're going with Goblin Bombardment for this video?
It's already here. It's there. I don't want to re-edit this video. But yeah, if you guys think that a different card should represent Mardu energy versus the Guide of Souls that represents Boros energy, let me know. Say something. Chat in the comments.
Should it be the One Ring?
No. No, it should not be the One Ring.
It's right there.
Get out of my face. None of the energy decks that I've put together so far have the ring, and I'm happy about it.
Oh, buddy, I hate to tell you, but you're going to be changing that up at some point soonish.
First of all, I can, but I don't want to. That's it. That's the whole tweet.
That's it? That's the whole tweet?
Yep. I still...
no, that's Ocelot Pride, sorry. I got excited. Thought we were doing Guide Pride kind of thing, and it was just Pride, then Guide.
Yeah. Which...
Less good.
Yeah, not as good.
Significantly less good. I don't know, man.
Still pretty fucking good.
So, my take on energy is this is the Battle Cruiser EDH deck of Modern.
Okay.
It has like
snowballs.
a removal spell, and then just kind of does its thing.
Removal spell. You have 4 lightning bolts, 4 galvanic discharge, and like 1 to 3 static prisons.
Yeah, it's just so like
plus flage.
No.
What are you talking about?
No. When I meant it's like that's its only piece of interaction is removal spells, like EDH decks.
Sure. Okay.
So you're just doing your game plan, hoping I can remove something, and that'll be good enough. Combo eats his deck alive, and I love that.
True.
Bowman!
True.
Ooh.
Hey, it's pretty okay versus elves, huh?
It's not great with the symbiote in play, but I guess we can just shoot the symbiote.
Yeah, so
hey, Chris, that's
we did
cool
not
bow.
shoot the symbiote.
Oh, learn the hard way. Understood.
Yeah, I remember Peditto, like, talking about this and just being like, hey, you should target the symbiote.
Yeah, 100%. That is, you have to, or you will just not kill anything. Oh,
honestly?
Ocelot Pride token.
So, it was supposed to be the Orc army, but then...
Oh, no. I was wondering how we were making a token.
Oh, yeah, Ocelot Pride. So, notably, that was a priest in play, which is now a priest in play.
I would also like to say, for evaluation before we made that mistake, I think I'm still killing the symbiote there, because that priest was just the only elf in play.
Yeah, but that's only true for a second.
True, but like I feel like we would have played more 1-drops out. I think we need his hands glunking up on high value stuff at this point, right?
Could be. But even if that's true, like we've got the third land, we just kind of play stuff. Do you double block Ocelot Pride? No, right?
His first strike, bro.
Yeah, that's why I said double block, buddy.
It still eats them, doesn't it?
No,
or am I
it's
dumb?
only 1 power.
Holy shit, do I not understand how first strike works?
I guess not.
Oh my god.
You deal your first strike and kill off one of these 1/1s, and then the 1/1 that's left over goes slap and slaps a cat in the face.
I'm not good at combat math.
Okay.
Okay.
Play more limited.
No. I got to play limited actually recently.
Besides
me and some buddies actually. Alex bought a bunch of the mystery booster boxes,
Oh, okay.
and we got to draft one of those. It was pretty cool. It was fun.
All right.
Good time.
Mystery Booster, not
Mystery Booster
my
2.
my jam personally.
Look, man, we just wanted to see the cool
No, you're
cards.
good. You're good. You're good. Like I said, not my jam personally. I don't really care for chaos drafts.
Fair.
I like a nice cultivated draft environment, which for all the shit that I'm gonna give Wizards for various things like Nadu, their limited formats have been spectacular, especially over the last couple of years. Like the last just blatant misses, in my opinion, were like the last time we were on Innistrad. Crimson Vow and Midnight Hunt were just not
those
good
sets
limited formats
in general. Like they weren't good limited, they weren't good standard sets. They were just kind of missed opportunities, I think.
Yeah.
So we're courting here for Quarian Ranger?
Yeah. Chord for Quarian Ranger.
Make
an
a boy.
elf. Yep. That's a war caller, right?
Yeah. Elves Warcaller are a really cool magic card. I'm very happy to see elves doing stuff in this format, to be completely real with you. I kind of miss this archetype. I know it's a hit or miss archetype in Pauper,
Mm-hmm.
and I really enjoy it there. So it's cool to see it popping up in Modern again, even if it's
Sure.
just Peditto trying his best to force it.
I mean, you could call it that, but every time Spike iterates on this deck, he has a 4/1 or a 5/0,
That's fair.
and then is like, yup, if you do the thing, it's still broken, and then puts it down for 2 months.
That's oh fuck! I just noticed it. Chris, I hate you. Just put dice on the fucking cat. There's a stupid sleeve. What is the sleeve? What is the sleeve? It has to be an ocelot, right?
I don't.
Static prison.
Maybe. What do you take?
Probably the War Master.
Okay,
No,
so
we
it
can't because
bounces
there's
to hand?
symbiotes. This is bad. I mean, we just start taking symbiotes, I guess.
Notably, if we don't take the symbiote, we don't get energy.
I thought it was just been ETBs that makes 2 energy.
No.
We're untapping a symbiote? We're gonna court in response? This is dope as shit.
Yeah, so, this deck is real finicky, but Peditto understands the deck pretty well.
Yeah.
He's very good with his timing, as long as he doesn't attack with summoning sick.
That was only once.
Creatures.
I'm giving him the pass. It was a long turn.
It was one time.
It was a long turn, long
It was
game.
one
He gets
time.
the
It
pass.
didn't really impact that game. That game was
It
was
didn't. I still
functionally over.
somehow lived through an extra
Yeah.
8 power attacking me.
Easy. Also, this deck is picking things up and putting them back down again so many times. It's really easy to
fucking
lose track
really
of.
is. Honestly, as I said a minute ago, as someone who loves this deck, also fucking hate this deck because it does that. It's such a nightmare to keep track of. If Peditto starts comboing off, I'm just gonna have a conversation with Potente over here while he does his thing. I trust him, and by trust him, I mean I'm not trying to follow it on camera. Where did the prison go? It should be in
Being
play.
read by Peditto, I think.
Okay, it should definitely just be in play.
We have 2 energy. We don't have 2 energy.
Okay, let me read Static Prison.
So it comes into play.
Okay.
You choose a target.
Mm-hmm.
You exile that target.
Yep.
If you do, you get 2 energy.
Okay, so that's the point where it says if you do.
Yeah.
I've literally never... I own these cards. I got them because Ruby Storm was taking a white splash at some point,
Mm-hmm.
and then never registered them.
Yeah. And then you sacrifice it if you don't.
So it does not say if you do. It just says exile target non-permanent opponent controls until sacrifice the battlefield. You get 2 energy. It's one paragraph.
Oh,
and it
sure.
enters the battlefield.
It's still you have to exile the thing.
That's so weird to me because the way I would read this is it says when it enters a battlefield, you exile a thing and you get 2 energy.
Right. So if the
I
thing
figured-
isn't there.
So is it the comma in the text right there that fucks it, or
No, it said the only legal target isn't there, which means the whole thing fizzles.
huh? Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it doesn't make sense for me deciphering it, because I'm not a Magic judge, but having someone explain it to me,
Yeah.
at least I can use it to try to piece that together later on other cards, maybe.
Right.
Anyway, here's this third forest that's been in and out of play so many times. It's crazy.
It's true. Yeah, Elves never misses land drops because it's always the same land.
Yeah. I will say, Peditto is just kind of treading water right now and bleeding. So we do have to start finding a way to combo here. We're untapping with 6, if way more than 6 mana. I don't like, we could do some math here, but it's definitely way more. Yeah, the prison just vibes until your next upkeep, and you choose to sack
and then
it.
you sack
It's
it,
just
yeah.
hanging out. It's just hanging out, buddy. Yeah. Tap 2 mana. Got interrupted with a static prison question.
Yeah,
Here
no
comes
worries.
another Warcaller. So now we tap for 4 green. What?
3, 4, 4.
4 green. He just paid 6.
Nope, I think he counted the...
Yeah, he totally did. Damn it, Peditto! We just gave you props! into blatant cheating! Son of a bitch!
Well, that... Oh, nope.
That's mattering a whole lot right now!
Yes, 2 mana.
Maybe we'll just leave the turn with extra mana. Oh, this sucks.
Alright. Yeah, and untap the priest after using the 2 mana. So we've used one more mana.
We've used 2 extra mana. Okay.
Okay.
Just getting it out of here.
So, assuming we tap the forest,
Yeah.
we have used 1 more mana
Without
than we
using
should
the
have.
activation.
Yes.
But damn
But
it,
that's
Peditto!
still... That's a lot, turns out.
Damn it!
Symbiotes are not elves.
They are insects, my boy! Alright, well, game 2.
So, you're a legacy guy.
Yes.
How many times have you seen that happen? Or functionally that?
So much. Well, so what do you mean? Like the mystic of
any of your
Symbiote?
elf tribal cards and counting the symbiotes towards whatever elf tribal thing you have going on.
Man, boy, I hate to tell you. Okay, so I got in Legacy 2 years ago. Elves was well and truly dead by then, buddy. I'm sorry.
So we're back to an I'm old and I've seen elves for a long time.
Elves has evolved. I don't know if you've seen what Elves is now. There's 2 variations of the elf core doing something different now. Okay. Do you want to know what they are, or do you not care?
Die to Bowmaster or Die to Bowmaster?
No.
Okay.
Neither of them die to Bowmaster,
Oh,
actually.
that's exciting.
So one of them is fucking Court of Calling Nadu.
Yep.
We've taken the Elf Shell, the Cradles, the Allosaurus Shepherds, and we are Nadu.
Just Nadu.
The other one is Golgari Rock, in the best way I can describe it. It is a deck that uses the Natural Order Cradle line and uses, like, what's the Ikoria, like, weird green sun creature?
Weird green
It's
sun
like
creature.
It's a dude that gets larger with creatures in the graveyard. He's a 1/1. He can sack a creature and search another creature.
Oh, Fiend Artisan.
Fiend Artisan. It is a Fiend Artisan list deck. It's also
that card is so cool.
That card is dope as shit. You would really like Cradle Control, I think. It's also taking Knight of the White of the Reliquary recently. It is dope. That's what Elves turned into. It's a less of a combo deck, and it's a mid-range deck, or now we have the new Nadu combo list that is described.
Sure. We
also,
have 2
this is
Bowmasters
a kicking.
versus... Yeah.
This is... I'm so sorry for the tangent, but dude, Peditto's getting his ass beat right now.
I would also like to point out that the deck full of 1/1s is playing against the deck that I used Goblin Bombardment as the aim for. But I'm sure that's not foreshadowing.
That's not foreshadowing at all. It's not at all. It's a 2/2. That one can't get Bowmastered.
That one is a 2/2 and cannot be Bowmastered. Unless Peditto draws an extra card, in which case the 2 Bowmasters.
It's dead as fuck. Okay, Graveyard.
Johnny.
Johnny, okay.
We don't need this lad.
Not yet. Maybe later.
I think that was a 3rd Bowmaster.
I'm really scared.
There's also a Fatal Push in hand. Everything's gonna die.
Like I said, man, Energy has one axis of interaction, but it's very fucking good at it.
It's also pretty good against the all creature no interaction deck.
Exactly. Like, we're just vibing, dude.
Yeah, Peditto managed to get out. Oh,
Johnny.
That's why we bid it to Johnny.
You already have one. Come on, have the token. Have the token. Yeah. Push. So, like, at this point, are you off it? Are you conceding? Or are you like, I can claw back into this?
I gotta be honest. I wish we had a red permanent so that we could have pushed our own token, flipped the Ajani, and then shot the war caller.
Would have been brutal.
All right, a 1-1.
A 1-1 versus the Bowman that we know is... I'm off it at this point, I think.
This game looks over.
I was off it last turn. I'm off it to this Bowmasters right here.
Oh. Yeah. Fastest ever. Hey, look, the bombardment did the thing.
Let's go. Jeez, that was a kicking, bro. How do you even talk about that game?
Well, we cast 3 different cards that,
that was like
1 damage.
4-minute video, like a 4-minute game.
I'm not sure it took that long.
I had like a minute conversation about elves at the start of it.
Yeah, and we were on turn 3 by then. All right.
Forest elf, go.
Forest, 1 toughness creature, go.
Shut up! Don't put that man down like that. He's
my guy.
He's trying his best.
He is. He's just a little guy.
With the art of Llanowar elves that I started with, this is what I see when I think of Llanowar elf. I think of this.
I gotta be honest. This is better than the original art.
I
don't know why he's so angry.
He's so angry. And he doesn't look he doesn't look human. Obviously, because he's an elf, but he doesn't look like an elf. He just looks like an angry mutant.
Yeah.
But yeah, I started Magic.
I'm very curious what the art direction was, because like, it's Anson Maddox, right?
I think so. I can look it up. I have a fancy promo.
Anson Maddox is awesome. I heart Anson Maddox art.
Okay.
But like, why is that elf so angry? He's just a little dude making mana.
Yeah, he looks so mad.
Yeah.
That looks like...
It is Anson Maddox, right? I'm not crazy?
Yes. It looks like straight up, it looks like an angry mutant. He doesn't look like an elf to me. He looks like the 90s character of a mutant.
Yeah, or he's like stepping off of a UFO and trying to talk to your leader.
He has the oblong head too, going off like the alien thing. It's so weird. I don't know. Hey, Magus of the Moon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Mardu, notably not... They don't play their own moons.
Yeah.
Because their mana sucks more.
That's fair. I mean, Aether Hub sucks. But, like, this actually could have helped Chris if we didn't have a red source, right? Because
we have Marsh-Flats in play.
Well, like, so originally we went Aether Hub, use our energy to cast Guide.
Sure.
So I'm
now
honestly...
we have a Marsh-Flats.
I'm curious as to what this does.
Do we... So that's a Goblin Bombardment in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Just FYI. This is bad. Don't do this.
This looks like a terrible attack.
Never mind.
Actually, this is not a terrible attack.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Why is it a terrible attack?
Because we don't
get the token. This attack is awful. This attack is heinous.
I think I don't know what's happening.
I'm very confused.
We didn't move to snap block, so I don't know what's up.
Peditto thinks there's tricks. He's like, not gut shot, bro. Not gut... What?
Apparently they've backed up at some point, probably via conversation.
Okay.
And now we attack.
So are we in main phase 2?
No.
This still seems bad.
No, this is fine. Because now we get first strike damage, and we can sacrifice the pride. Okay.
And then we went straight to instep, and we have an Ocelot.
Yeah, or there's no blocks, and we get a cat, and now Peditto can never block.
How did that conversation go?
I don't know. It might have been like he turned it sideways and then went, "Oh, I wanted to do something before I attack."
Peditto was a nice guy.
Yeah, like this is F&M, right? Like it's on Saturday.
This is cutthroat, dog. I'm playing for store credit. I'm here to kick my opponent in the leg.
I'm gonna make a montage of every time Billy allowed his opponents to back up.
Shut up! No, don't do that! No!
This is... Look, I get it. They are playing for store credit, for what it's worth. To
be fair, it's also round 2. You have no idea if you're pricing at this point.
Correct. But, also importantly, we have a lot of people getting introduced to Modern via this event.
Yeah.
This weekly event. So, the general vibe is not tremendously harsh.
True.
The goal is to get people to learn their decks, to have fun while they're playing, and yeah, in general, that all works out.
I do actually think I really appreciated the angle the store is going, because when we first got here, it was very, very spikish. It was like people were out there, we were grinding. And I was part of it because I wanted that motherfucking Tarmogoyf.
Absolutely.
You showed me that Tarmogoyf, and I was like, that's mine.
Okay.
But it's gotten a lot more lighthearted, and people are just out here for fun now, and it's so nice. It's so incredibly nice.
And we do still have people like that are trying to win, yourself included.
100%. Like I'm out here playing the best I can.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'm not gonna fucking angle shoot you, Chief.
Exactly. and honestly, that's the only thing that I need to try to cultivate.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he did, in fact, use a sleeve instead of this, just putting a dice on the
He did.
cap.
I'm not sure why. I think it's just like habit of EDH from Chris. Chris, a longtime EDH player, I think tries to represent all their tokens with an object. Just use a dice, buddy. It's easier.
Yeah, also those stupid lifelink cats.
Yeah.
I opened 8 boxes. I have 1.
You should buy some. I'm sure they're not Goblin Shaman expensive, right? Right? Stop looking at me like that.
So I can get the ones from Mom and Cat.
Okay. Look, you can get the RK Post ones, that adorable anime cat one that I showed you. That shit's top tier. Get that one. Shout out to RK Post. We're not sponsored. just a good guy who makes good art.
It's true. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I had any sponsorships, it would be Chris. Would be Kickstar.
I still need him to sign the mat and the token. I've got to bring the mat out on Saturday.
I also haven't signed the mat.
I was trying to get you to, and you just didn't respond.
Was that the day I was busy as fuck? Yeah, that's... Nah, leave me alone.
I mean, that's why. We learned, kill the symbiote. And he's off it. Okay.
Well, there's a bombardment, a orc that's shooting down the symbiote, making a token that's going to shoot down something else.
Yeah, that's
pride
fair.
attacks and shoots down
makes
something else.
Makes a dude and makes... Yeah, okay, you know what? That's entirely fair.
Chris, switch sides.
Let's go. I have Chris on my side now. It's 0-1 currently.
I'm Jesus. Get out of my face.
You have Gilmore, though, so
that's
fuck
true.
off.
It's like cheating.
It's like cheating. Gilmore's just undefeatable on camera.
Yeah, Gilmore just... Again, we've talked about it before. Gilmore's just a very solid player.
Yep.
Good fundamentals. Good player. Plays good decks.
Still on Gorios. Shipping an Ephemerate off of our Undercity sewers.
Yeah. Still on Gorios. This is...
Thoughtseize. I think I'm going for Thoughtseize here.
This is the last week before Duskborn. This event.
Hey, can I ask a question? Because me and some buddies were in a group call yesterday. What the fuck does that Overlord do for Gorios? That card looks bad to me.
The Black Overlord?
Yeah.
So it's basically... It doesn't have to pick up one of the cards it mills.
Uh-huh.
So it's Philology Archaeologist, but it picks up used Solitudes, basically.
My issue with it, though, is it's worse. It makes the Ephemerate plan worse. You can't Ephemerate that boy. He's not a creature until the counters come off.
Sure.
Like, that's what we were trying to understand. Because we kept looking at it. I was like...
We're not trying to Ephemerate that guy. Nobody cares about that.
Yeah, but like, I'm not cutting Falahi for this. Falahi finds my Gorios.
Yeah, I don't remember... So...
I also think Emperor Bones is just a better side grade. Ooh, Thoughtseize you.
Yeah, like, maybe. I just know Gilmore was excited to try it out.
I'm interested to see it.
I think he trimmed, like, Tainted Indulgence?
Nah, Chief.
I'm not sure. He cut one Philology Archaeologist. So he was on, like, 3 and 3.
Okay.
3 Overlord, 3 Archaeologist.
The Indulgence, though?
I don't remember. Like,
I'm
feel
interested
like
to see.
He trimmed Tainted Indulgence, but I'm not sure that's even true.
We'll see this weekend. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was a weird one. It popped up, and
he
I was
wanted
just,
to
like,
try
questions.
it. He picked them up during the pre-release, so he was able to try it. On pre-release weekend.
Good.
Which, by the way, is coming in a few days. The video. I mean.
Yeah, we're literally recording it right after this, boys. Don't worry. The pipeline's going. We're finally up to date.
Yeah, we are. We will.
Yeah.
Okay, so. Real quick, while we have an Ocelot Pride about to start attacking. Billy is going to be recording with me every other week, which means we will have 2 videos...
Every week.
We will have 2 videos recorded every 2 weeks. So, we should have whatever Saturday an event happens, not the Wednesday a couple days after, but the following Wednesday, so a week and a half.
Yeah,
basically.
a week and a half after.
A week and a half after every event, we should have the video posted and ready to go.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be dope. I like this a lot. It's been something we've been working towards for a minute. Oh,
yeah,
Chris missing their second land drop.
trying to catch up, and now that we are caught up, trying to get a schedule that works
Yep.
for everybody so that we can, make sure we get everything that we want to get done.
So, Chris missing their second land drop is not great.
Not ideal.
Gilmore also does not have a lot going on.
No.
Ooh, draw for turn pass, too, is also just pain.
Okay,
Here's Sanity Indulgence.
We counted our graveyard. We are, in fact, discarding.
Pitching a land.
That looked like a Thoughtseize. I think we pitched, like, the third Thoughtseize.
Yeah, I mean, like, Chris's hand... Okay, there's a Arena of Glory. Not exactly what we wanted to see here, but any land is comfortable, at least.
Gilmore getting a call.
Hey, Gilmore, pick up your phone. I'm sure it's not a rules violation. Oh, damn. Just silence, shunned like that.
Yeah, just absolutely ignored.
I respect that. Doesn't even grace them with the, I'll hit the...
I think he tried to,
up.
and missed, or it didn't work, and he just went back to looking through his library.
I see. I respect that. It happens, it's fine. So we're surveilling with Backstreet here. This is why oh, that's an Atraxa, I think.
We entombed an Atraxa with our fetch land.
Alright, I'm no longer feeling confident for Chris. I was feeling confident to this point. Okay, Archaeologist is not an immediate snap Gorios.
Yeah, that means we don't have the Gorios.
And that's a +1/+1 counter.
Worst case.
Yep. I mean, this is looking terrible for energy. This is the kind of spot energy wants, like, not really wants to be in. Like, the boy's in the graveyard.
Yeah.
But we have a handful of spells.
Yeah.
I'm probably leading on. I have no idea. I have 0 reps of energy. Oh no, what?
Some cool truth about this Mardu energy list.
What's that?
There's main deck Graveyard Trespasser.
That can't... Is that correct? Is Graveyard Trespasser a modern playable card now?
Sure.
Okay. Get a force negation. What was this off of? Ephemerate? Yes.
Is answered.
Yes. We're just looking for this Gorios. Not finding it. Dude, we are like 30 cards deep. No Gorios.
Try harder.
Rude.
But that's an Ulamog in the graveyard now.
Yeah, and that's death if we ever get there. I mean, yeah, I think we just Ephemerate again, right?
What's exiled?
An Ephemerate?
Yet. So, and an Ocelot Bride? So we get 1/1/1 counter on our Ulamog?
We still have not found the Gorios, bro. I'm dying.
There's one somewhere.
Tainted Indulgence.
I bet you we have 5...
I bet you were drawing 2, right? Like, we have to.
Yeah.
That Ulamog had to win it. I don't think that was a Gorios still.
It didn't look like a Gorios.
Holy shit!
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, Chris has, like, some fucking duders in play. So, like, it's
Chris
not
is
running
attacking for 1 this turn.
Yeah, we're not in a lot of pressure here. Attacking with the Ajani is questionable.
Is it? There's only 1 mana up.
Oh, Ajani is the 1/2, right?
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out which one is which. What the fuck? Discharge that?
Yeah, discharge.
Sure.
Discharge net and energy.
Sure.
Because we dealt... Or net 2 energy.
No, that's a 1... Oh, is it?
No, we hit with the
I was thinking it was still a 1/4 from when it had to counter. But it got blinked, so it's not.
Yeah.
So we're fetching Surveillant. The tiniest of Alex's deck really showing at this point. Like, that is... like, maybe 20 cards.
Yeah, we're deep.
Yeah. Looking for our 4 of the hopefully probably not wrap the game. Okay, we kept it. So, like, what the fuck could it possibly be?
A Plains.
Okay, so we have Solitudes. We're on the Solitude plan.
Sure.
Sure.
It saves us from this Ajani ever flipping.
I'm fine with it, yeah. And if we get to the point where we do resolve the Gorios, now we're just kind of... it's to shut the door instead of the whole plan.
Alright, so...
Chris still with just literally 7 cards in hand. Like,
Amter, Ajani, Guide. Guide's good.
Guide's less good if we don't have a play here, though.
Sure.
I don't know. Oh, okay, Upkeep, Discharge, Solitude.
Sure.
Why would you like to Upkeep? This opens Ephemerate.
That's not Ephemerate. Oh, okay. Well, that's
Sure.
why. We knew about the Force.
Yeah, but, like, I'd rather play into Force than Ephemerate.
make him spend 3.
Take 2 cards though.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. That was kind of a weird one.
I mean,
but it is
maybe
what it is.
Okay, so Chris has a hand full of gas, right? Like we know this because he's missed land drops.
There's the land.
So if we know that we have a hand full of gas, then maybe it's not getting the 2 cards for the force, and it's just making sure that Alex isn't progressing too much.
Yeah, but like that spell is not resolving either way, right? Like let's say
very
if there is
unlikely
a
to
blue
resolve,
card
yeah.
in the hand, it's not resolving. If he untaps, it's definitely not resolving.
Sure.
I think it's just you definitely play it while he's tapped out.
Yeah.
Anyway, here was the Flage cleaning this up anyway.
Apparently we forgot that we dealt damage to the archaeologist when we discharged it because we had no banked energy.
Oh, I didn't notice that. That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Unless I'm crazy and that happened on different turns, but I thought it was
Maybe
after
we
blocks.
just didn't block?
No, we definitely blocked.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, we for sure blocked. He scooted the card over.
All right, so draw your Gorgos? Question mark.
Nah, we cut him
We're just Esper mid range
with Atraxa
It's the Traxxas
and a
and
Gristlebrand for value.
and a fucking Ulamog. That's probably. I would be surprised if this deck has the mana sources to cast it.
10?
I think it's 11, right?
I don't know. It's a large number.
I have never played with Nulamog, who is now Nulamog, even though Nulamog used to be a different card.
I got nothing.
Where the fudge is this card at?
I don't know. In
I hate my phone.
my binder.
Oh shit.
The binder's at the shop.
Alright, I give up. My phone sucks.
Great. And it's
What?
now loud.
What? I've never heard that noise
How
in
dare
my
you.
life.
What is that?
Google! This is why I hate my phone.
Did your phone just start playing a game?
I think so like my phone's touchscreen is awful. Like it lags to shit, right? So I think when I clicked out TCG player, I clicked an ad or something in the corner and it was a game.
Cool.
My phone has like 7 viruses now.
Cool.
I'm gonna go change my bank account password.
Get out of here. Alright, so we hit a static prison off this Ampter, which sucks. I think Chris is trying to figure out if he can get the 2 energy, and I believe we're going to tell him no, and then move on.
Here's a meme for you. So we don't have to cast Static Prison. We can just bank the energy.
Alright, so we were trying to figure out if we could cast the Ulamog, right? We have one of each...
Surveil Land, one
Surveil
of each
land.
Shock Land, 2 basics.
Is it 2 or all 3?
Maybe all 3.
We found
Gorgos,
one.
we did it! We did it! Now what? Now we die?
Why would we die?
No, Chris dies.
I think it's only Annihilator 2.
I mean, like, this isn't a Traxa. If this is not a Traxa, I'm losing it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
And Chris agrees.
Okay, cool. Like, not dead on board, but effectively... He's like, that's going to find the next Gorgos, and then that's going to get the Ulamog, and the Ulamog will probably be good enough.
Sure.
There's still 3 tracks.
We get to do that really fun thing where we ephemerate the Ulamog so that it comes into play with like 10 or 11
so
counters
funny.
on it.
It's so funny.
It's such a
I hate
weird
that
thing.
it works like that.
Yeah.
Though. I legitimately had an argument with a friend over it because I was like, that's fucking stupid and you're wrong. And then I fucking went and looked into it and I was like, no, this is fucking stupid. And then I asked Schaefer and he was like, yeah. And I was like, this is fucking dumb.
Yeah. You could ask me. I'd have told you the same thing.
I think it was like fucking midnight.
Okay. Yeah, so it's the same thing. I don't know. I know you don't really fuck with Standard, but there was the Aftermath Analyst deck going off in Standard.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that deck was doing was Echoing Deeps.
This hand looks terrible.
Uh,
I'm gonna mulligan the fuck out of this. Am I insane?
This hand looks not great.
Ephemerate, ending, Sink in the Stupor, Gristlebrand, 2 lands. Gilmore, you're a good player, and I know you are, but what are we smoking keeping this?
I got nothing.
Like
this was a decision.
This is a mold of 5 effective, mold of 4 effectively. Like 3 of these cards in our hand do nothing.
Take a land.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I mean, if we draw an archaeologist, nothing matters, right? But, dude, that hand looked bad.
Yeah. But archaeologist saves the day.
True. Energy doesn't normally give you a lot of room to fucking stumble, though.
I mean, to be fair, we have the pending and the sink into stupor to make sure that had the sink into stupor to make sure that we don't just get run over.
Fair. Hits Nightmare. We can cast the Nightmare.
I would cast the Nightmare.
It makes 3 energy, and then it can just sit there for a bit.
Yeah, sure can.
Yeah, sure, why not?
But yeah, the Aftermath Analyst deck was using Echoing Deeps, and because it puts all the lands into play all at the same time, my initial assumption is that you get an Echoing Deeps, and if your opponent has a land in their graveyard, you get that, but that's it.
I think Deep specifies your graveyard.
No. Yeah.
Hold on, I think I can even the score today. Anyway, Ampter hit the thing. We're surveilling.
We entombed in Atraxa again.
God damn it. Watch him have picked up a Goryo's Vengeance, too.
That would be so funny.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, to me.
Yep.
Fuck this.
Get wrecked.
Chris, I need you to win this game to balance out the sides here.
Yeah, I know for a fact that I've Echoing Deeps my opponents Urza Saga before.
I don't think I've ever done that. I think I should.
But anyway, so my assumption was that, yeah, okay, all your lands come into play. That means that this Echoing Deeps can get something out of your opponent's graveyard, or it's just an Echoing Deeps.
Yep.
Which is fine, because it still taps for mana, so who cares? No, actually. You can copy one of your own lands that is coming into play at the same time as the Echoing Deeps.
Because it has to check some bullshit.
It has to check before it enters the battlefield, which means that the game state that it is checking is while everything is in the graveyard, which amusingly means that you can have Echoing Deeps come into play as a copy of a different Echoing Deeps just for the memes.
That's fucking hilarious. So I have a question. I have a judge question that pertains...
Graveyard Trespasser.
I mean, yeah, it looks pretty good on the play. And my opponent kept a 4-card hand.
And entombed in Atraxa.
He found the fucking Chain Indulgence to fucking Gilmore. Alright, I have a judge question.
To be good at Magic, you just have to have faith in your deck.
I did that a lot as Titan, I won't lie to you. I was just like, yeah, fuck it, there's Angels in this hand, we'll draw something. Or there's a Titan and lands, we'll draw something, it's fine.
Now there's an Ulamog in the graveyard.
God, I fucking hate my life. Alright, my judge question is, I have a
Atraxa exile.
I have a Leyline of the Guild Pact, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Alright? I'm gonna play my Arena of Glory as my land for turn.
Sure.
It's my only land. Does it enter untapped? We had this come up, and I was like, I have no idea.
So, Arena of Glory and
says
battlefield
you control a mountain.
Unless you control a mountain. So it's changing the way that it enters play, which means it's checking what the game looks like before it comes into play.
Lame.
Making the decision.
Lame.
So, my understanding is that it will check the board and be like, there's nothing there, and come into play tapped. And then be like, I'm a mountain!
Cool! Damn it, man, that's sad. I wish it worked the cool way.
I could be wrong, but I don't think I am.
Okay. That came up on, like, playtest hand number 3 of Domain Rhinos. And I was like, oh, fuck, what do I do? It was my only land. I had a Lorien in hand, and I was like, oh, God, no, does this work?
Think of it like the opposite of Blood Moon, right?
Yep.
Also, if you have a land that comes into play tapped, that's so many things.
Yeah, holy shit, dog. We have just flooded the board.
I literally leaned forward, took a drink,
came back and there's like 5 extra permanents. I think the best part about this is like, dude, we could just sack this Ajani to this Nightmare and target. Does it have a target?
You do need a target,
Oh,
yes.
okay. This is rough, Chief. What? Why?
I think that's... Okay, somewhere there's the Ajani token.
There, which is right there.
Okay, we figured it out.
What is the random? Is that the City's Blessing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's City's Blessing. We're gonna go with that's the City's Blessing.
We didn't gain any life, though.
True. So we shouldn't have the City's Blessing, period, yet?
No. You get the city... As soon as a card with Ascend exists, you
City's
get the
Blessing
City's...
Okay.
Yes.
Wayward Sword 2 spawning City's Blessing is dope.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway, pass?
Sure. What were you asking? Oh, I was bringing up the Blood Moon comparison.
Yeah.
So, like, think of the way Blood Moon works with, like, a Triome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The Triome would normally enter the battlefield tapped.
Yes.
But it checks how it's going to enter the battlefield first, because the Blood Moon's there. And it's like, oh, I'm a mountain, therefore I enter untapped.
Okay.
Because the Blood Moon is there. It's kind of like the opposite of that, right?
Well, now that just made me more confused, bro. So wouldn't Arena of Glory check I'm a Rainbow Land and then enter untapped?
No, because it's not checking to see if you're going to have. It checks to see if you
okay,
do
I
have.
get you. All right, that's good to know because that was like fucking 2 test hands deep and was like, fuck, can I keep this? This is work.
Everything.
Smack.
Many attacks.
Smack.
Purge the Ampter.
That's rough, Chief.
Yeah, it's not the
Take
best.
a fucking billion.
It's not that much damage.
It's gonna turn into a lot of
It's
damage.
gonna turn into a lot of cats.
I'm almost certain we are.
It's so many cats.
We are literally dead next turn, I think.
Why didn't we guide first? We have 3 energy.
It's fine. We're about to make
No, we could have jumped a cat token or something.
Sure.
That's 2 extra damage.
That's fair. All roads lead to Rowe.
Like, that's
Alex
probably
kept
true.
a 4-card hand, drew a couple.
Oh, do we get to
afterwards.
figure out how many cats we're making now?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cat. Second cat. Good job.
Why is there 6 cats?
Many life, many energy.
Is that really 6 cats?
So the first one triggers and makes a cat.
Okay, second one
and
triggers
then makes an
a cat.
extra cat.
Okay.
Hold on. First one, cat, extra cat because City's Blessing.
Okay.
Second one, cat.
Extra
and then,
2 cats?
No. Extra 3
Oh,
cats.
fuck this goddamn thing. Anyway, we're dead. Alright, Gilmore.
So the first one made 2. Right?
Huh.
1, and then a copy of every token that came into play this turn, which was 1 cat. The second one makes 1, and then a copy of every token that came into play this turn, which is 3 cats.
Okay, this makes sense.
Yeah. 2 Ocelot Prides equals 6 cat tokens.
Fucking. No wonder that shit crashes to MTGO after the second Ocelot Pride, huh?
Uh-huh.
Huh.
The third one goes to 14.
I'll believe you. I'm not doing that math.
It's +1 and then double.
I'll just learn the multiples for that at some point. I'll
Like
just
I
be
said.
like, so what? It's
+1 then double.
+1 to double.
Yeah. So
we make 30 cats on the next one.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Fucking light. Jesus. No wonder Mockingbird was seeing play. Okay, but he had Indulgence that pitched the tracks, I believe.
Of course it did. What else would it pitch?
Well, last game it pitched some garbage and we died.
Yeah, that's because we entombed the Atraxa.
So this is a Johnny Ocelot Pride, gain a life, make a cat.
Yes. No City's
We got
Blessing,
the
so we're not
aggro.
getting the double up on the 2-1, unfortunately.
Yep. Got the aggro though. But like if Alex just slams the Gorios here, we're in danger. Archaeologist. Get Indulgence. Basic points. Do we have an ending for the Ocelot Pride? That made me feel a little bit better about this.
That would mean we're not just dead.
I mean, we're not just dead, but we're falling behind quick.
Yeah, it doesn't get much better.
Ending for the Pride. Good. We're vibing.
So,
So, like, if...
Oh, hold up. Time out. Was that a... Alright, it wasn't.
What?
I thought we had a Chthonian Nightmare in hand, and then we could have, sacked the 1/1
Ajani?
cat token to flip the Ajani.
Oh, that's gross.
Sack the 1/1
Anyway,
to flip
Flage
the
is getting
Ajani and
good
get back the Ocelot Pride. Flage getting to clear the Archaeologist so that we get an attack in
For
is always
4.
nice.
Yeah.
It also bricks any ephemerates that Gilmore might have been holding on to if
True.
he was still looking to dig with the Archaeologist.
No plays from Gilmore.
That's probably not great.
Yeah, this could just be like another Tainted Dungeons instep looking for something, or we could just have nothing going on.
Sure. We don't really... I think... Yeah, with Johnny being the only, like, real thing that we care about, we're not going to Prismatic Ending like a token here.
No. Also, notably, Chris just missing black mana currently.
Oh, true.
We had a Glory,
that's
Foundry.
so yeah, that would be why we didn't Nightmare, huh?
Yep. I mean, because
I think it's a Nightmare. Yeah, it's a Nightmare.
Nightmare. Look, it's Boris Surgeon.
Sure. Same deck.
Alright. Tap 2 mana. I mean, it looks like there's an Ajani in hand. I think
there is.
Just cast, yeah, like, I don't know why we wouldn't cast this Ajani here.
Yep, there it goes. Does this resolve? I would like to keep the old one.
Keep the old one.
I would like to make a token. Hey, look, a cat died. Damn it, Chris.
Chris, just put fucking dice on it, bro.
Well, in this case, he's going to attack with one, but not the other, so I forgive him.
Fair. Alright, so
Plus.
Johnny, plus. Counters on cats.
Counter.
We're dead next turn, huh?
We're attacking for 5 here? Yeah! Yes.
Yeah. Huh.
And if we have a red permanent, we're super dead.
Fucking... Alright, Alex, don't hit your fail rate, I guess. Like, it's literally all I have to say about this. You have to find a Gorios right now.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get another turn.
Yeah. I suppose Solitude Ephemerate is okay too.
Maybe, but like we have a red up that plays in the discharge.
True.
Like it's looking pretty Gorios or bust here to me. Like, I'll be real with you.
I'm inclined to agree.
We're thinking about it,
man.
so it's not a Gorios.
Is the Alex Gilmore
Gonna lose on camera?
gonna fall? Not
Planes?
yet. We're not dead yet. Casting a Solitude would also be pretty good.
Maybe, but I think the Ajani's just good enough. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it very well could be.
He just died.
Oh, yeah. No, if we find a red permanent, the game is probably over.
Indulgence, that gives us
Alright.
another look at Gorios. I see it looks like a Solitude or a Psychic Frog.
I think Chris was double checking that basic.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if it was a swamp.
It's a swamp.
Okay,
Just dead.
we're dead. That is Ephemerate land Solitude.
Yeah, fuck it.
So we can't pitch cast the Solitude.
Pain.
Yeah, that was tough.
That's tough.
All right.
Lewis was on camera? Lewis plays Modern?
Sometimes.
And he's the pair down. Get him out of here.
I mean, whatever. He's 2-1 and never plays Modern.
Just being
With a goofy-ass combo deck.
So this is...
Soul Trader combo.
Soul Trader?
Yeah.
Okay. So this
Soul
is...
Trader combo.
Interesting.
So this is a deck using cards like Gravecrawler
Mhm.
to infinitely loop with Warren Soul Trader.
Yeah, and then like some sack out later, either
Well,
a Blood Artist effect or
yeah, exactly.
some Goblin Barb. I guess
Something
Goblin
to-
Barb would work.
Well, Soul Trader is the sack outlet.
Yeah, so it's just Blood Artist effect.
Yeah, so we are looking for a way to take advantage of infinite ETBs / infinite deaths.
Okay.
Well, nigh infinite. You do have to pay life for the Soul Trader.
If it's a Blood Artist effect, though, it is infinite. Like,
Correct.
You just shoot them until you're done.
Yep. And I believe the deck is playing Marionette Apprentice.
Which is very similar, right? I don't
Yeah,
know
so
the
you're
exact
not
word.
gaining the life, but you are now shooting both of us every time you loop a Gravecrawler.
Fair.
We also have Toxic Deluge, which should come in handy against this swarm of X1s that Chris will be presenting.
Yep. You know what? So me and Alex were playing test games of Rhinos versus his Sultai build last night.
Okay.
Deluge not very good at Rhinos. Not very good. Just paying 4 life sucks.
Sure.
Like-
Taking 8 sucks more.
Yeah. I've noticed that like we're all on Deluge and shit, like,
Mhm.
some of these thicker creature decks really do just fucking chunk people now.
Yeah, and I mean, that's kind of the point, right? Like, that's a good thing, ultimately. Like, black having access to a good sweeper is good.
Yeah. But it comes at a cost.
Exactly. And I think that's a good place to be.
Chris missing a second land drop for the second time tonight.
With the Surveil, even.
Fucking, these are Chris... This is a meme amongst us for Chris. Chris loves keeping greedy-ass bullshit.
Okay. Well, it's working out for him so far.
True. I will say the 2 games he kept the greedy hand, he died, though.
Okay. He'd be that way
I've been watching that. I'm watching you.
Stitcher Supplier, Milling, Blood Artist, Chthonian Nightmare, and Swamp. Oh, you know what the land Lewis has in play is, right? You see it? Well, other than the tower that we just played.
Is it the Flippy land?
No.
What the fuck is that?
Spymaster's Vault.
Oh. I'm not used to that yet.
You know what that one does?
It makes things connive for creatures that died, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Black and tap it. Target creature connives X, where X is the number of creatures that died this turn.
That's fucking wild. So
which
you can,
means that you can loop the Gravecrawler and
then
then give something like plus a bajillion and kill your opponent that way.
That's super dope.
It's really cool.
That's super dope. What is this?
A discharge on a Soul Trader.
Sure. That's not a Soul Trader, bud, right?
Is it not? That looks like a Soul Trader. That's a Soul Trader, that's a Gravecrawler.
What fucking Gravecrawler art is that?
It was the promo.
Okay, well,
Buy box promo, I think.
I had no idea it was a Gravecrawler this entire time. I'll be real with you. Hey, where's his army token?
I don't know. He hasn't had it the whole game.
Bitch.
He hasn't had it all day.
That's something you ask while you're on camera, Chris.
It's fine.
I swear.
Bowmaster.
Lewis has an armory token, I swear to God. Oh!
Billy, I can feel the physical pain.
It hurts. It hurts so much.
I'm sure somehow this is my fault.
No, we've passed the point where it's your fault because these players have cast this card.
Well, all the tokens are in a box that's like right next to the camera.
Well, that's a good point that I was not aware of. For me, it's we've totally resolved these cards multiple times tonight and not asked for a token.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, the part that you can blame on me, Chris is renting this deck from me.
Yeah.
Lewis is renting that deck from me.
Yeah.
Who else was on camera today? Janelle was renting that one from me.
Adam was all.
Adam was renting from me.
Every single person but Gilmore is renting from you on camera so far. Yeah.
So, if you want to come out and try out a tier 1...
I got you, boys! We hooked you up today. Tier 0 on what? Berkeley?
Berkeley
There you go.
Goldsboro, North Carolina. Let's
hang
go.
out.
Come vibe. Come rent
Saturday
some
nights
decks.
at 6 o'clock.
Oh, wild self-promotion. Let's go.
We are sponsored by Tier 0 Game.
It's not even true. I don't even get paid to do this.
No. It's okay. We're having a good time.
That's the idea. Just like playing Modern.
Damn straight. You damn straight. Wait, we're supposed to have fun playing this game?
Yeah.
I thought it was just grinding for store credit.
Yeah, naturally.
I've been doing it wrong.
Like, I don't know. With, like, very few exceptions, you generally wind up laughing throughout the night.
True. It was I was almost certainly just grief scam. My last experience where I sat there, I was like, why was I here? Was when I played the bad Alurin deck and like Alex grief scammed me the fuck out of Oblivion. And I was like, why am I playing this game?
Fair enough. What am I even doing? That's right. You played the Teamer Primal Purge.
Yeah, the Teamer Gold is not it, Chief. That's not it. Goblin Bombardment. Let's
After
go.
Bombardment. Is this good?
This seems good.
Oh, do we have the follow-up of Johnny?
Oh my god. Oh my god! So, we've all been making the joke that Mario Energy dies to combo
this
decks.
Cat at that thing. Flip this a Johnny. Make a new cat. Shoot you.
Oh, this is disgusting.
I guess we just shoot the token here. Just get it out of the way and attack.
Probably, right?
Make a cat.
So we've been clowning on energy for losing to like every combo deck under the sun, right?
Well, you were, yeah.
Energy also just a combo deck,
Right? Yeah. All right. So clear the token and attacks
Maxis
for 3.
Yeah. Before, right? Oh, the Raptor did come in this turn.
Yeah, Raptor got us the bombardment, which let us go the fuck off.
Man, this is gross. Lewis, you're literally dead on board.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. How does that make you feel?
Easy game. Actually dead? Let's see. 2,
I'm almost
4,
certain we're dead on
5,
board.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I see 17 damage.
What is Lewis's life at? 15? Yeah, that looks like death to me, bud.
7 power, but 17 damage.
Fucking gross.
Easy. We can still do 12 damage while clearing a blocker.
True. God, it's so messed up. I love it.
If it's a 1 toughness
All
blocker,
right, look, I find
16 damage.
The vanilla ass like missionary style Boros energy the most boring thing known to mankind. This is cool.
The Martyr deck. I told you the bombardment is the spice, right?
The nightmare bombardment shit.
Yeah.
This is cool.
See, it's bombardment.
All right, fine. You win.
Chat, you can still tell me if I'm
vote,
wrong. Yeah,
but I'm kind of here for bombardment.
yeah, you can tell me if you think I'm wrong. But after watching a bunch of the gameplay, the bombardment is the key difference.
It seems like the combo-esque portion of the deck is the cool part. What are we doing?
Reading a Johnny.
Lewis is like, fuck, that card has a lot of text.
Yeah. Fun fact, I didn't read it and in limited and absolutely got blown the fuck out by it because I didn't read it.
I will never forget the wild power rankings of these planeswalkers at the start and how just fucking wrong they were.
Sure. Okay, so what was the power rankings when they
People were
first
like,
came
yo,
out? What were the good ones?
Grist is nuts.
Okay.
Johnny's ass. And it's just so fucking wrong.
Alright, so we basically had Grist and a Johnny flipped.
Yeah, I also think Rowe was a lot... Like, Rowe is very good.
Like, Rowe is very good in exactly one deck.
Singleton deck. Tameo, I think, was the one everybody was like, yeah, this will fucking do something. It will do fucking something. But people were like, Grist is nuts. It's going to be all over Yawgmoth. Like, Flare of Cultivation strategies using Grist is going to be crazy.
Okay.
And like, then Johnny was just like, I'll just cast a second at Johnny. Fuck, what do you want?
All the other ones are like, yup.
I'm gonna do backflips to figure that out. Like, I set 2 of my fucking card and it goes off, dude. All you want from me? Johnny sucks crazy. Oh man, I really like Modern Horizons 3. I think I'm in the boat of I'm a new player and like seeing shit shaked up. I like Modern Horizons 3.
Sure.
It was dope.
I think Modern Horizons 3 has some really cool cards, and I also hate that it just, like, created a new format by itself.
That's kind of why I liked it. I old Modern for
I don't like one set being able to just hard reset the entire format.
That's fair.
Like, the purpose of Eternal formats is that you get to keep using cards that you enjoy using, and a whole set just invalidating wide swaths of it, I'm not a big fan of. Like, don't get me wrong, Murktide Regent, the card, and Darcy coming out made the card Delver of Secrets go away, but the overall strategy in Modern...
Delver of Secrets is not playable long before
sure. Whatever.
So... To piggyback off of this,
go ahead.
As someone who had your very similar sentiment during MH2, where I was like, oh man, the whole format's different, I'm kind of mid. And then as someone who played through the later stages of the last Modern format, I was begging for a change. I was like, give me anything.
Alright, Lewis was not able to combo off in the face of a ridiculous board.
Oh, just like super lethal, like turbo lethal.
Mm-hmm. So for what it's worth, Modern Horizons 2, at least in my opinion, reinforced several strategies, brought some strategies to the forefront, but in very little case created brand new strategies.
I don't agree with that. Because the strategies that were birthed from MH2 were like strategies that like stayed the entirety to MH3. Like Cascade was birthed from MH2. Charlotte's Agent being printed buffed Cascade to
absolutely
absurd margins.
And it still took people a year to find rhinos.
Exactly. Blue-Red Murktide was just like, from the start, this was like
the
MH2 tribal deck that people laughed about.
Murktide was the spiritual successor to like the Arclight Phoenix strategy that they killed when they banned Faithless Looting.
Sure. I think that deck... Fuck, was Strixhaven before or after MH2?
I want to say before, but I'm not 100% sure of that.
Because like I'm not sure
Expressive
if iteration was such a key factor of that until after the deck was established, or if it was always in the deck.
Good point. I don't remember.
It's been so long.
Yeah.
All I know is like MH2, I think, birthed like archetypes that we still know today. Like Rhinos has drastically changed. It's still a thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
MH3 is doing a very similar thing. I think it's just I think MH3 got a lot of very harsh negative light. Well, because one of the decks at birth was
Nadu
tier 0. Yeah, sure. Was absurd.
MH2 did not give us a tier 0 deck. MH1 did.
Yep.
And that shit also had to get kicked in the teeth.
Mm-hmm. But MH3 birthed like a very prevalent tier 0 deck that was a huge discussion, and I think that's a lot of why MH3 gets like kind of more of a bad rap.
Maybe.
I think the set did a really good job. I think like energy is the second thing that worries me because it's also just like the MH3 tribal deck.
Yeah. I don't know. So I guess the big problem for me is like MH2, sure. Mm-hmm. Cascade didn't exist because the card Shardless Agent wasn't in the format.
Yep.
Counterspell literally got printed in MH2. Yep. Huge boost to Modern,
incredibly
by the way.
Crazy.
Absolutely great. Counterspell needed to be in Modern for years.
I think it was fucking like comical. We still had to register Mana Leak for the longest time we did.
Needed to be in the format for years, and I'm so glad it's here.
Yep.
Like, it's such an absolutely integral part, being able to interact with your opponent on that axis.
The Evoke Elementals, two of which are now banned,
unfortunately. Yeah, one of which never should have been banned, and the other one I don't think should have been banned, but most people wanted Grief gone.
I think you can argue both.
I truly don't. I don't think there's a reasonable argument for Fury.
Like,
it keeps the 1 toughness creatures down. You can't play 1 toughness creatures because of Fury.
So,
hey, Billy, where are all the 1 toughness creatures, buddy? They
I watched him get shit stomped by Bowmasters on round 2.
True. Crazy. Wait, so you could have been playing them the whole time anyway? Because they were just as bad then as they are now?
It's
or just as good when they don't have
sticks, we used to fucking kick them in the teeth. I don't know.
Anyway, Fury never should have been banned.
So what we got going on here? Is that a fucking Johnny or a Bowmasters? I'm inclined to believe
that's a Marionette Apprentice.
Why do we have a Marionette Apprentice on Chris's side? Is that just in the list and we've just not seen it until this fucking moment?
I guess.
Because it's in an orange sleeve. That's not.
It sure is.
Yeah, that's not Lewis's card.
We didn't steal that from Lewis. Lewis sure is playing that card.
Yeah.
Maybe there's like a one of or a. That's crazy.
That is wild. I mean, it turbocharges the bombardment plan.
It sure does.
I just literally don't think we've seen that all night.
I also don't remember seeing it.
Stitcher getting in.
Go, buddy, go.
My little lad.
Like, what are you gonna do? Block?
We could.
Go for it. I would like more cards in my graveyard, please.
Just give me more cards, bro.
Blocking Stitcher Supplier is literally just Ancestral recalling Lewis.
Yo, look, straight up, if you... So my philosophy for Stitcher Supplier is if you ever see that card cast, that thing has to be exiled or countered for the rest of the time period, because you can never kill it. It's never good.
Yeah. If they wanted it in play, that means bad. They also want it.
They want it in the graveyard. And it's just like, I've been traumatized by Legacy Hogak that I force 1-drops.
Jesus Christ.
Look, dog, you tried dying to fucking Stitcher Supplier like 17 times in a row.
Sure.
Fetch.
But yeah, the Modern Horizons 2, Modern Horizons 3 conversation, like, I remember archetypes changing. I remember things shuffling around.
Mm-hmm.
But like the whole time while Modern Horizons 2 was the thing, creativity didn't exist.
Yep.
And that card has been around for years. But Archon of Cruelty made that thing a deck.
You know what's funny is I actually have a funny story about creativity. I played creativity before MH3, so this, like, once again, it had to be so similar in time frame because I played it with the Strixhaven Boros Dragon.
Sure.
Do you remember that build of the deck? That was like, I'm going to cast the Time Warp spells over and over again.
So just Flare of Malice with a Stitcher Supplier.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's some good shit right there.
0 mana, kill your apprentice, mill 3.
Also, like, we have the Bombardment.
Sure, that's going to kill the Orc now. Oh, this
Because
is
it's on
all
the
in
stack.
response.
All in response is Bombardment.
Okay.
That's
that
good.
makes... Yep, good job, Lewis.
I like this a lot. This is
Well
a very
done.
good play.
Proud of you,
Bombardment
buddy.
has resolved.
Yeah.
Nice board.
Yep. Don't worry, the Ajani that comes down next turn will still just power it up.
Will.
It's fine.
It will. It's all true. all of this is true.
Yeah. But yeah, so MH2 comes out. We have a big shakeup.
Yep.
For sure.
Mhm.
Right? No arguments here. Murktide becomes the best deck in the format, which is, as you're saying, kind of the Modern Horizons 2 version of Energy.
Yep, it's just the MH2 tribal deck.
Yeah, you have Murktide Regent, you have Ragavan, you have
Counterspell,
Darcy, you have
Darcy.
Counterspell. Yeah.
Trying to think of other notable cards. Subtlety was a playable card in that list.
Sure.
Unholy Heat.
Unholy Heat.
Like, it literally was like a
it
third
is,
or fourth Modern Horizon card.
Not quite as bad as Energy.
Energy's like almost fucking, what, 80%?
I think you have like 4 to 8
The mana base.
Yeah.
And even the mana base has like 4 Arena of Glory sometimes.
Yeah, it's wild. So Modern Horizons 3 comes out, and all of the decks that you knew from Modern Horizons 2 era are no longer valid. Like, none of them are playable anymore.
I'll agree with that.
None of them are top tier.
I mean, so Living End is still here. It's been here forever. It's even taken 2 recent bannings and is still just doing shit.
It's true.
Fucking Titan fell face of the planet.
Sure
Titan has gone to like a drawing board experience and is coming back. Burn died. Burn got shot in the fucking face.
Burn very dead.
Ruby Storm is, you can argue, an MH3 deck, but it's really just Hey Dog, Ral, and Ruby.
Yes.
And then a bunch of cards that have been printed for a long time.
Ral, Ruby, Glimpse.
Yes. Glimpse is actually kind of in contention of Celestial Purge.
That's real good.
Yeah, it is.
When I think of current Modern, the things that immediately come to mind, or at least before the Nadu ban.
Okay.
Nadu.
Yes.
For sure.
100%.
Energy.
Yep.
Which is a deck that is entirely MH3 cards.
Yes.
Jeskai Control.
Yes.
Which is also a deck that's almost entirely MH3 cards.
The removal... Yeah, I guess. Like, it's more of... I look at Energy and I think of that more as just like a deck... Not Energy. Jeskai Control is like a deck fully powered by the ring.
Okay.
Like, it
so
is...
it's
Flames,
MH3
Wrath of the Sky,
plus the
Galvanic
ring.
Discharge, and then some control cards.
Yeah. Much like when you were playing Unholy Heat, you were kind of priced into playing Consider.
Yep.
If you're playing Galvanic Discharge, you're priced into playing Tune the Narrative.
Yep.
And they're just a package deal.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, so Jeskai Control, which is very largely an MH3 biased deck. The Mono Black Necro deck, which doesn't exist without Necro. It is a...
I don't think that... So, like, hot take, I don't think that deck exists without Grief.
I mean, people are still playing it and putting up results right now.
I've not seen it. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, the top like 4-ish decks in the format, at least for a few months, was all MH3 leaning decks, and I don't remember that being true with MH2. And I could be wrong. I could just be misremembering. What are we trying to figure out?
I'm very confused of what just happened with the energy. Maybe I did the math wrong. But it looked like we got our Raptor energy and then gained energy by casting the Spell Bomb instead of reducing it. Like, we had 3 and now we have 4? Maybe we just had a delayed Guided Souls trigger, or we're fixing it right now. Okay, no, we're paying for Guided Souls.
Maybe...
I'm not sure what just happened. Also, we did haste the raptor, so this makes sense why the raptor's attacking.
Okay. Maybe we didn't add the energy from the raptor yet?
That's the only thing I could think of, yeah, is we just didn't add the energy, and it looked like +1.
Yeah.
It definitely seemed weird.
Sure.
At the end of the day, I don't think one energy is likely to matter too much.
There's one energy left over, so...
Yeah, but that's not doing a lot right now.
No, I'm agreeing with you. Also, that Nile spelled the bomb as protection from the Soul Trader Gravecrawler. Sure looks pretty good for Chris here.
Yep. Rowe Soul Trader combo not having a great showing this.
Not on camera. Obviously, Lewis is 2-1, so
doing good, but
he's been winning.
Just been picked apart.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, and just falling behind.
If I remember the pairings for this night correctly, I think Lewis's loss was to Peditto.
Okay. So Lewis lost to a combo deck that was a little bit faster.
Exactly.
And then is kind of getting picked apart by energy.
Yeah, I mean, and again, like, Lewis's deck is a creature-based combo deck, just like Elves, that relies on very small creatures.
And energy packs so much removal, it's fucking hilarious.
Pretty good at dealing with exactly that sentence.
Yep.
There's the Deluge. We have to pay 3.
What's our light total at?
10? 3 less.
So we just shoot Lewis for 3 here, I assume.
Yeah.
Or more. Boop. Is there... Yep. Boop you.
Boop.
Boop you. Boop you.
Boop.
Sack your boy, or your boys die.
Yep.
Is there a Flage in the graveyard? I don't think there is, considering we didn't haste it last time.
I was going to say, like, we hasted an Ampraptor instead of a Flage. There's no way. There's Lewis Surveil. Is he? No, he's got cards in front of him. That looks like Plural, I think.
So, Chris worried enough that we're cracking a spell on the draw card here.
Don't blame him. Okay, maybe it is just one. Yeah, like, getting rid of that graveyard, it's pretty stacked. Make sure, especially if we're top decking and don't really have any action, just make sure that Lewis's next turn is not going to, like, break us.
Okay, so this is by Jeggy.
Yep. By the Angry Elk.
Remember when Jeggy was, like, in every single modern deck? Like,
yes.
It was, like, literally,
yes, I do.
We were talking about banning it. Which Spike was, at least.
Yeah. Spike was... I don't know how serious he was. I think he was just tired of seeing it. Which... Okay, that's pretty good. Even if Flage isn't there, Flage Fuel is now gone.
Yep. What's that?
Bogart Trawler.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Flage was the card I think we were playing to at this point. I mean, like...
yeah, it had to be.
Yeah. I mean, this Jeggy could just also smack.
This Jeggy is going to have haste. This is a 5/5 with haste.
Basic planes. A lot of flooding from Chris here.
Yeah. Also, is that a Bowman?
I think so.
What's Lewis at?
Who's
7?
Is Lewis fucking dead?
Yeah, just dead.
Oh my god, that's so fucking rough.
Haste Gigantha, Bowman, shoot down the Trawler.
Blocker, attack for 5, shoot for 2.
Yep.
Throw Jesus, man. That's crazy.
Oh, we get to give the Bowman haste too? I love this so much.
That's fucking funny.
We're leaving... Look, good job, Chris, representing it well, even.
Yeah, I like this a lot. This is so dope. Just get him out of here. Pack him up, Lewis. What you got?
Fire the cannons. Man, we're super dead.
It's so good.
Yeah, forget shoot you for 2. How about just attack you for an extra 1 and then shoot you?
Stupid. I love it.
Very good. All right, nicely done, Chris.
Chris with the 4-0. I think this was his first time 4-0ing. I think we talked about this. He was like, I fucking did it. And I was like, yeah!
No, that tracks. Yeah, Chris has been on camera several times. Not done badly.
No, like, always done pretty well when he's on camera.
Did he forward with Eldrazi? I thought he forwarded with Eldrazi once.
No, I think unfortunately most of the times he got that 3-0, He was like, "Hey, brother, I'm on camera." Oh, it's Billy playing Frog. There's
Gotcha.
multiple break the ices. Oh, fuck.
He lost in the finals and wound up 3-1-ing. I could have sworn he won with Eldrazi one time, but maybe not.
Maybe I'm not sure.
But yeah, no, Chris. I feel like so we've seen Chris on camera at least once a week for like a hot minute.
Yep.
I feel like we've watched him get a little bit tighter.
Yep. Steadily
as
improving.
he keeps playing. Yeah.
Also, his deck choices changed. I don't think Control suited him, but he looks to really enjoy these like mid-rangey aggro style decks.
He played 4-color for a long time.
And it just was like, fuck.
It was a slog.
Painful.
Yeah, that all tracks. But yeah, congratulations, Chris. That's a good W.
Yeah, solid. I like this.
Got to beat up the end boss Gilmore on camera.
Fucking decimated Gilmore on camera. Destroyed that poor man. He'll be thinking about that for weeks.
He won't. He already forgot it. Let's be real.
He's like, I did what now?
Yeah. He's going to watch this video and be like, oh yeah, that happened.
Huh. Anyway.
And then move on.
Anyway, next week.
But yeah, Gilmore, we love you, buddy.
Yep.
But yeah, good play. We had the very few mistakes that we caught on camera this week, so that's nice.
Besides the blatant cheating from Peditto as usual.
Yeah. Can't say shit like that.
On my ass.
Can't say shit like that. People will take you serious.
Sorry. The unfortunate mislabeling of insects.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us for this time, guys. We'll see y'all next week, or in my time, 5 minutes.
Yeah, next week is the Duskmorn pre-release. So the modern video from that week, we will have, I think Gilmore was using some new cards.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody else was. I don't really remember. And a relatively small turnout. Single digit, less than 8. Just, most people playing in the pre-release, but enough people that wanted to play Modern that we're still happy to fire the event.
100%. All right. See y'all next week. Thanks for joining.
Bye.
Blah, blah.